afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on Arnhem checkpoint between in the south, Gloatinghghost, fighting here for the United States of America for the 1st Armored here with the Rifle Company, supporting him versus Northwestfresh of the Sturmtigers, fighting here for the Wehrmacht, for the Sperrverbande with Ostrom Doctrine there. Obviously, got bulletins for infantry all the way, though we do note several veterans bulletins there for Gloatinghghost. So 2 Ostrom squads here so far for Northwestfresh, with a 3rd one now rapidly arriving. He's quickly filling up, though cheaper troops rapidly gain ground, secure it, and of course hold it. The Ostrom in that sense can do that pretty well. Of course, they're pretty weak on the attack, but of course using this you can sort of gain more ground initially and thus have something a bit easier to hold on to. In that sense, the challenge then for Gloatinghghost will be sort of trying to push them into sort of areas where they can't quite get the bonuses off properly or flank them. Question, of course, how many Ostrom will Northwestfresh get, and will he maybe support them with some MG42s to make it a bit easier for him in that sense, also hold territory and trying to create some zones where Gloatinghghost's infantry can't move so easily. Got barbed wire here to make it a bit hard to move through. Again, the wine stocks here are a bit tricky to move through and a bit hard to see through, so by blocking the most direct path, you can also make it a lot harder here for Northwestfresh to sort of just move about easily. In fact, they just force him through here or here, and there might also be more chance of shooting him down. Ostrom going for the cut-off point into the west, so far Gloatinghghost is not focused on that, he's more of an eastern focus. Never mind, there's a bit of western movement there. It looks like he's planning on some elite rifleman training there, how long that lasts. Again, coming December, it shall all change. Also no more flamethrowers on the riflemen, he'll step beyond the rear echelons, though the rear echelons themselves will also be buffed. There we go, Ostrom there out in the open now. All of a sudden things are a lot more dangerous here. You're still using there the shrubbery by the church, but ultimately that is of no importance, at least not enough importance there to save them there from rifle gun MB49 for Northwestfresh. Ostrom fighting almost there from the building. Quickly, shoot them! Shoot them! Or they'll hand us over to Stalin! So I've heard anyways, and I don't want to be handed over to him. Which the Americans, by the way, actually did. Fun fact there. And obviously, Stalin wasn't intending to give them tea and cookies. And meanwhile, going for the cop point, in that sense, we've seen Gloatinghghost actually going pretty aggressively, harassing and sort of trying to outplay the Ostrom that way. Overall, ensuring that Northwestfresh can't really just use the Ostrom that east, and that's also force them to get MG42. So there we go. Through rapid and aggressive harassment, Gloatinghghost is already trying to negate a part here of Northwestfresh Ostrom strategy, but of course he's getting some MG42s to basically, I suppose, act as anchor points, make it a bit harder, but also just create more zones of sort of security there for him. And the Sperrverbande. Ostrom there with Pioneer support there versus Rival inside the church. Bit of a shootout there, going for the fuel point there, so he's returning the favour there towards Gloatinghghost. Almost got the cut off there, but the MD42 is saying, there we go, pinned down behind the barrels. Meanwhile, further assault here. Ostrom in the building, lots of fire. Pioneers flanking the Rifle there, probably won't be able to last too long. Rifle there opening up. You got 3 rifle squads there, no tech up. He probably soon call in another veteran rifle squad. In fact, that might be what he's planning. So there we go for Rifleman. Very standard opening there from the Americans. Ostrom there taking heavy damage. No, he does not. He actually techs up and he goes straight for the captain there. A part of me would think, you know, a lieutenant would be a nice choice with the M20, the 50 caliber, and the AA half-track. Ostrom will struggle versus those elements as well. Plus, the lieutenant could punish the Ostrom a bit harder thanks to the Thompson and the BAR. And of course, the 50 caliber would also be able to lock the Ostrom down quite nicely since they have no rifle grenades whatsoever. And that's just out in the open inside buildings. Ostrom will be absolutely baggered. But we go rifle versus Ostrom. Ostrom, they're doing alright, they're better health, and they actually don't have the right caliber bonus, it seems, so it's a bit more tricky here. Looks like they'll still win though, due to the Rifleman's low health in the first place. We can see here the Rifleman, despite low numbers, actually end up doing a lot of damage there to the Ostrom pretty rapidly. MD4 sitting up here by the small bench. Yes, this is a nice bench, just too bad we won't be sitting on it. But there you go, sort of initial movement here again. Gloatinghghost, due to his tech right here, of course, does lose a bit of momentum when he can go on lieutenant, he could add a bit more. But the captain should help thus. Northwestfresh, of course, decided to take up rapidly and get some scout cars for the lights, which some Ostrom players like to do. I mean, the bazookas should sort of cause the scout cars to be a bit more, well, cautious. We got the officer moving ahead here, so he's actually making use of the officer. Not a lot of Ostrom players do that, but he goes for it. We got Telemon's down the road. Good position there, good position. Ostrom out in the open, taking fire. MD42 coming up here, the fuel point. In that sense, we're going to see that Northwestfresh actually into lockdown, sort of Gloatinghghost play. So trying to last as much fuel as possible against this part of an overall strategy here. Again, sort of slowly surround, envelop, and throttle the life out of northwest of Gloatinghghost here. In that sense, mobility will be very important here for Gloating Ghost, so try and play around. We've got a pack out in the way, and certainly versus the more static elements, the MD-42s, and also, to some extent, the Ostrom again, who are reliant on cover again, sort of being a bit more obvious. So, to fight, you know, I mean, the pack out is not necessarily a bad idea. MD-42, they're being flanked by the rear echelons, they're going to have to turn about. More troops moving in, though the rifle are bleeding out. There's certainly going to be some very nice vintages. That, yes, and there's definitely be a lot of nutrients there. Rifleman opening up, officer in a bit of a bad position there. Scheiße! Pull back! The Wehrmacht cannot afford to lose me! I can't afford to lose me either! MD-42 on the rifleman, there we go, further fighting here. MD-42 finally pushed back. Nice push there. At the same time, we got the rifleman base occupying the troops, ensuring they can't easily reinforce. Ostrom pushing up here, but there you go, out in the open, negative cover. Quickly dispatched with all haste, pack out moving forwards. And there you go, I mean, east secured for the time being. No luck to make a nice company yet here, but that's probably going to go up soon as we've got the pioneers retreating back there for no discernible reason besides, you know, like to make a nice company. We've got troops pushing towards the west here. The captain probably going to see if he can't draw away some Northwest forces away from the east towards the west, making the east a bit more easy to push through there. Pack out of firing. Officers should get back there, low on health, low on numbers. Pack out to get a good hit there. One man stumbles dead, and there you go, pack out bombarding the MD-42, pinning it down immediately, wrapping up here versus Ostrom. The Ostrom have the cover bonus this time around. Points have been secured, getting the munitions up through the centre as well, rather than pushing up. They're Ostrom moving in, they're cutting off a bit, they're attempting to, and there we go, we've got the 222. They like to punch a Speerwagen out there for Northwestfresh, soon enough here for the Speerverbande, which was basically sort of more of a defensive camp group sort of rapidly put together to sort of just basically hold up the opposing forces, basically blocking group. And they saw increasingly larger use as the war went on, and well, they found themselves more on the defensive and also more commonly just throwing together sort of, you know, elements to sort of just hold up the enemy. So, you know, little fun fact there. Little fun fact there. And they themselves could be composed of alarm companies or whatever was at hand. An alarm company, I suppose you could sort of describe as being close there to the American rear echelon troops, by the way. It was actually quite commonly used throughout the war. But in particular, as the sort of war progressed, it was sort of increasingly used also as sort of more of a defensive reserve as well, to sort of, well, build things out a bit. But 2-2 there, running down the main road. We also got Telemans coming here, and here's that way we actually see the Northwestfresh preparing for any kind of sort of vehicular rush from its opponent, and just as if an M20 could actually end up badly there for Gloating Ghost. 50 caliber could still help our way, rather than being pushed back, Ostrom advancing forwards. MD-42 come on the west side, again we can see sort of just trying to every single moment tighten the net there around Gloating Ghost and blocking him off. Packouts there firing, moving a bit harder. There we go, good hit, pinned down on the ground out in the middle of the bloody open. 2-2 they're opening up, Captain is not quite there. He's here. Should probably get that MD-42 covering here as well. Northwestfresh doing countering the active defense here against his opponent. Rear echelon slowly reinforcing rather than pushing forward. 2-2 being pulled back. We've got a pack forward there to deal further with enemy around there from Gloating Ghost, but so far no sign of that. Pack out bombarding towards here. MD-42 pinned, officer suppressed. So far though, he's not really utilised any of the officer's abilities. But there you go, Cap getting good hits in the 2-2-2. Heavily damaged from the bazooka rockets. Officer charges forwards. Still no contact to fight. MD-42 moving up. There you go, Captain right in front of it with the Thompson, and there we go, 2-2-2 down, MD-42 in a pretty bad position at the same time, though, might be able to get, then again, suppressed, just in the nick of time there, otherwise the MD-42 could have been lost right there to Gloating Ghost, Captain, who did lead a very heroic charge, there we go, officer on the hand, lost, in fact, a red hit from the pack house and utterly annihilated, no chance of concentrated fire, and now no chance of smoke either, and meanwhile, again, another push up the west here, rear echelons pushing forwards there, fuel point being cut off, troops reinforcing, and we got a Steward light tank here on the way, need to be careful with it, of course, there's several tunnel mines out, and that could very well result in a lot of resources there basically going up in flames in the middle of the road, or the middle of the town. Pioneers are getting absolutely bombarded here by the 75mm high close shells there from the pack howitzer. Ostrom charging into the rear echelons. Not so much happening there. Pioneers push back rather than moving ahead. Troops reinforcing, and Steward almost down there. And meanwhile, back up in the base here of Northwestfresh, we got Teg up here, moving towards Tier 3. Doing his best to deny his opponent a lot of fuel. So far, it's actually reasonably well succeeding there against Gloating Ghost. The Gloating Ghost is several times also turning the favour there towards Northwestfresh. But there he goes, securing the centre. Steward light tank here, ready to support and an advance against the Krauts. Forces converging on the centre, Pack 40 supporting, officer moving in, veterans who on there, pioneers need reinforcement, got Ostrom MG42s, and there goes to getting the Ostrom, fires 30 caliber machine guns and 30mm gun, had a coaxial home machine gun, and could also have a machine gun mounted on top there, additionally meaning you could have a number of 3 30 caliber machine guns there firing into the enemy. It would have been interesting if they'd allowed that upgrade there to the Steward light tank, all the way officer moving towards the centre, officer Steward charging forwards. Good lord, easy target, ow! And knocked out there by the tiller mine. It's a bit uncalled for there. Captain moving ahead, veteran G1. And pudding noobs. Yes. The swear filter does lead to a lot of sort of, more funnier stuff than just allowed to swear here. And I should also note, regularly I don't allow such heavy swearing. In fact, I will expressly filter them from, but in this case, I suppose the match was reasonably good, but also just to highlight there, some players really just sort of turned to such aggressive language, and might be nice if Relic did something further, perhaps, if they kept triggering the swear filter, they lost access to the chat for a small period of time, and again, if they keep doing it, say triggered 10 times, ultimately, they might lose that privilege permanently, since they've clearly displayed then an inability to chat properly. And right here, of course, it gets interesting. Coward? He's attacking him. I mean, it's not like Gloatinghghost is sitting back here, so what exactly is the coward is in? Anyway, securing the point there. Troops reinforcing. And Tatenga moving up to deal with any armor, and again, that sense again, we do see the Gloatinghghost, or Northwestfresh, is rushing ahead here, partly again, the strategy again towards denying fuel, sort of harassing again, planned there to move ahead for armor. Fuel catch that would have helped a few times in particular, since again we did see the Gloatinghghost again is very capable of returning the favour again. The way he's playing around the Ostrom every single time, he doesn't try to engage somebody who's lost them directly, he tried to play them out and then force them out of their positions. Then of course use the pack house or whatever other means he has to their hands there. And I think had he gone for something else in ruffled company, he could have maybe used smoke as heavy cavalry. But he could have gone for BAR. So at this point, he's likely going to go for flamethrowers. So that way, he gains some advantage over the Ostrom. BARs would have worked quite excellent. Again, he's got plenty of munitions for it. But again, he just keeps playing around the Ostrom and the MD42s as much as possible. There you go, Pioneers with flamethrowers pushing back the rifle. Got large push up here for Northwestfresh, but again, that leaves the western flank a bit more open for any movements there. We got an ambulance. We also got grenades here for lots of smoke screens to the west end there against Northwestfresh. There you go, large lump of infantry including the officer. Pack out of fires. There we go, all pinned down, bodies flying all over the place. Limbs strewn across, blood flowing down the walls, alongside a bit of brain matter there. That's really a devastating hit. Again, a punishing move there for Northwestfresh. He shouldn't have left his men that bunched up when he knew there was a pack hard bombarding the area, and there you go, Veterans 1 bumped up now as well for white phosphorus barrage, which certainly also be quite effective again. As soon as you go for that point, Gloatinghghost goes to the cut off. So again, how Gloatinghghost so far is handling here again is a large deal of harassment, a large deal of playing around here. And currently we're seeing now here that Northwestfresh are trying to counter this with S-mine fields again. That makes it a bit harder just to easily harass, but he doesn't entirely halt there since he's only doing it now. Once things are already falling a bit apart here. He can soon get out some armor. He could try for an Osprint. Of course, might be playing straight for a Panther 4. I mean, we've got no real tech up here. And again, the only thing you could halt with Panther with is the Captain as the anti-tank gun. So, of course, have to see what ultimately happens. All the way Northwestfresh moving ahead. MD42 coming up there, low on health though. Very low on health. Taking up position here. We've got flamethrowers now being handled again. He could have gone for BARs, maybe for instance bazookas for his other troops, but flamethrowers I suppose can suffice. And certainly versus the Ostrom, who do require cover. I mean, again, in a sense, it does also work very nicely there. Our victory point being grabbed. Their victory point very low here for Gloatinghghost. In that sense, meaning Northwestfresh initial movements have put Gloatinghghost on a bit on the back foot here. But again, he's pushing back now. He's striking back, and he's really making Northwestfresh hurt. Including but also coming in off again. Large sweep here. He's now trying to spread out much more. Again, negate the effects of the pack howitzer. That is good. That is good. Flamethrower Pioneers opening. And again, cut off. Ever insistent, ever persistent. Ostrom there suffering heavily, got pack out to find there, goes suppressed, even easier target now here for the riflemen. Although Ostrom's got their covering up as much as possible. Troops moving in to assist further there. Nothing further than the base, not enough fuel to take up so far. Probably not going to go for another captain, and Northwestfresh can soon call in the 1st Panzerkampfwagen here to support the Speerverbande, tasked with slowing up the advance of this 2nd Armoured Division until a full Panzer Division or something similar can be brought in to crush the Americans. Also there, no contrary fire. Really should continue some contrary fire again. It's a really good ability, particularly once you hit veteran B, the bonus just becomes absolutely amazing. Quick grenade there, plus flamethrowers on the MD-42 crew. The heavy damage, in fact, could see a loss there of the MD-42 crew. Down to one man, sliver of health. The only thing holding him together is his belief in the fatherland. And even that faltered under the violence of the Americans' advance. Pioneers, they're putting back the resistance. Panzerkampfwagen here being throttled towards the front lines, filled up with fuel, crew wakened and critically poured some coffee down their throat. They'll most likely an airside cafe. Pioneers there, almost wiped out there. Down to one man. Huge losses right there for Northwestfresh. You might want to consider throwing in some Panzer Grenadiers for a bit more of an aggressive element there than the Ostrom. Again, we're seeing here now again, after sort of the initial movements, his strategy is beginning to see a few issues there again with the aggressive play there from Gloatinghghost. Garden coward. Come face me in the pecunias, and I'll show you how to trim the hedges, you garden coward. Arr. I know, I mean, it just sounds silly. And again, to call someone a coward in a game, in particular when Gloatinghghost is always on the attack, you know, it strikes me as very surreal. Never mind the swear filter doesn't make it any less surreal. But I'll wait, Panzer IV on the way. Finding adding in some Panzer Grenadiers, you should definitely add the machine gun there on top of the Panzer IV. And you should definitely consider more mines. I mean, anything you do this to slow down the Gloatinghghost advance of the better. And the S mines are probably one of the better options here. Teller mines further on would certainly also not be a bad choice there versus any future armour. Oh, we got the Panzer IV there, taking hits from the pack howitzer. Right now, the fire, Ostrom fully retreating. We got the captain here, Panzer IV, be careful. You really should have the machine gun there, you can do a lot there. Well, not a lot, but certainly noticeable there for the Panzer IV's anti-infantry abilities. Captain there firing bazooka after bazooka failed to penetrate the frontal armour. And there we go, we finally got some Panzer Grenadiers, some more heavier infantry has been in support here, the Speerverbande. Cow to fire flying against the German positions here. He could fire white phosphorus, just something extra mean, but looks like he's just going for regular barrage. Very close there to Victory 2. That's even going to make things more unpleasant there for Northwestfresh to be on the receiving end of. He's finally taken up though, but still, sometimes don't get any armour. Fuel caches would help a bit with that. And again, we can see that Northwestfresh is just continually, relentlessly going for it. But again, he is suffering. He is beginning to bleed out. In fact, he's seeing, and right here, I do think that's a bigger mistake than on Northwestfresh. Equipping his Panzer Grenadiers with Panzerschrecks when his opponents learn throwing infantry at him. I mean, that's definitely not the wisest decision. I mean, he's better off actually just going for a studio, that's the case, and he's worried about armour, than equipping his Panzers with Panzerschrecks at the current moment. Again, he should have some faith in the amount of fuel he's been able to deny his opponent. I mean, this is just making things easier for Gloatinghghost, and the Panzers just need to fall back there rather rapidly. So he's just with 120 munitions, he's just made his Panzer Grenadiers a lot less effective for the time being. I'm sure when Gloatinghghost brings up some tanks, it's going to be great, but until then, not so much. Although we've seen a lot of back and forth, then again the initial successes of Northwestfresh has now been drowned under Gloatinghghost's continuous assaults, harassment, flanks, and you have what? MD-42, they're falling back, they're shifting out on their position. Grenade down the Ostrom, utterly annihilating them. Panzer IV, not so finishing repairs. Northwestfresh, while losing men, though, keeps up the verbal barrages, which probably doesn't actually help. He'd probably be doing better if he wasn't so busy. Chicken pudding, that sounds actually disgusting. Pudding talking. I'm starting to feel like having some pudding, actually. Just not chicken pudding. And there we go again. Gardening coward. That's not the way to hold a rose, you coward. In this area of gardening. And there you go, MD-42 there. Pilfer and off the charging train to the belongs at the Panzers. Could have called down smoke here, but decides not to. Instead, Gebäudeladung and does quite a bit of damage there. Panzer IV setting out once more for Führer und Vaterland, and it's time here for the mid-game analysis. Countries in terms of damage, Gloating Ghost is leading ahead kills-wise again. He's ultimately happening, that's to be expected. He's facing off against large Ostrom force for a nice period of time. That always results in more damage, more losses. I mean, the Ostrom are rather, again, under the right circumstances, cancelled and negated, but again, otherwise they do bleed quite a bit. And again, the way Gloating Ghost is playing around them does bleed them quite a bit. So he's a bit behind. Of course, he's got the Panzer IV, and turned the damage to the Panzer IV also up there towards damage dealt. I mean, it can soak up some. In terms of army value, Gloating Ghost again is building up. He might not have any tanks, but again, he's doing more with his infantry, and again, he's got actual infantry compared to the Ostrom. So again, that does lead him a few advantages. In terms of points out there, again, we note here huge advantages begin. Things are all of a sudden a lot less clear, a lot less steady. Overall, for Northwestfresh, what he needs to do is bring up more Panzer Grenadiers, something with a bit more oomph versus the infantry than the Ostrom. He's currently just throwing at the enemy in this sort of desperate attempt, sort of throwing back, and increasingly it's not going to work. So regular Panzer Grenadiers will be necessary. Also more armour. Panzer IVs, Austrians, Stugs, whatever he thinks he needs, he should get it. Also, use his munitions better than Panzer for the Panzer Grenadiers when he needs to focus more on the infantry. Again, S-mines would have done a lot better on several points. Perhaps some machine gun bunkers to protect more of the far-flung point, for example, right here. Considering how often Gloating Ghost goes to that Coh point, could be a nice idea. Otherwise, more S-mines. So I think that sort of rather covers it here. Again, also less verbal abuse of his opponent, more actual attacking of the opponent, or less verbal attacks, if you will. For Gloating Ghost, fuel caches would be a good choice. He's got plenty of manpower there, so trying to sort of speed up further armour down the road would be good there. Versus enemy, EC8s, maybe support by some Scots or Jacksons could be quite helpful. The Scots could be used to lay down smoke screens while they just bombard. Some of the troops they have Northwestfresh, bleed him out, and so on. And of course, he has gone rifle company, so for Northwestfresh, getting some Stugs up would also be a good choice if he brings out any EC8s there to sort of support the Panzer IV or Panzer IVs. Anyways, back to the fighting here. Nice box in there against the MD42 falls out, in this case into the range there of the flamethrower. We got the Panzer IV running at the same time. Only rifle support there for falling, that's not as good. Officer there taking heavy damage, he's pushed through the center. MD42 continue to fight away. Panzer goes need to retreat! Rückzug! Scheiße! Pack out from the Ostrom, good hit, wipes half the unit. Officer survives, but has to pull back there. And Panzer IV actually falls back here as well versus the Rifleman in a surprising development. Meanwhile, got more troops here ready to support the MD42 there. Ostrom fighting from a nearby building, taking fire there from the MD42. Whilst moving in, sniper on the way there for Northwestfresh. I wouldn't recommend this sniper right now. Mortar probably would be more but good, to be honest. Highway there, go pushed away, laying down S-mines at the very same moment there. Still some time before that Gloating Ghost can call up. But again, he's flooding manpower there. He's flooding manpower, so to an extent, he should spend some of it. Really keeps at it. S-mines down there to cover the victory point.
The Scharfschütze has arrived. The enemy is taking our territory.
Such poetry in action.
Standing by. Standing by. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Panzer moving up, captain under fire, firing the bazookas, perhaps in response against the Panzer IV. Nice hit, Louis. Officer Panzer was MD42 Ostrom moving in. He's preparing for a large push. He's probably setting up for another Panzer by the looks of things now. Maybe an Austrian either way. Taking heavy hits there. Captains and bazookas all can still reasonably regularly penetrate the front line of the Panzer. He can't just use it willy-nilly. He should rather consider more pioneers to help repair his Panzers. There we go, another pioneer on the way. Going for the fuel point there, trying to reconnect connection there with the other fuel point, but at the same time, aggressive again, pushing for the car points there by Gloating Ghost. Again, constant attacking, harassment and manoeuvring. And we got another pack out of the way, adding further artillery there, small artillery battery now to sort of suppress and make things miserably here for Northwestfresh infantry. The Sperrverbande. Pioneer squad number 2 heading in, there we go, point secured. MD42 could try and set up here, could actually cover a nice amount of area of anything, though of course the pack outs certainly have a target. Oh, the MD40 up the church, Panzer are going to get worse. Again, he's just not getting anything out of them at the moment. Really imagine what he could have done with not using it on mine. He just had the Panzers fire their assault rifles fully. So just, at the moment, just clipping their wings by giving them Panzer when there's no actual armour about. In particular, considering again, he had been aggressively harassing his opponent's fuels. There really wasn't much reason, unless he had a good suspicion, they're supposed to build any fuel caches, or a lot of them. And again, Gloating Ghost has not. much to my dismay. Also, they take massive casualties in the centre, huge losses, corpses, and wounded men crawling around there in the remnants of the town square. Pack out firing all over the place, points being reconnected, connected, disconnected, you name it. Point there secured by the officer. He's closing in eventually, but still he hasn't really used any of his abilities in any way. Very disappointing there in Northwestfresh, to be honest. Another MG43 there on the way to help support the other one, Panther 4. Being slowly moved ahead, but seriously needs repairs. The other Pioneer squad there, finally on the way. Close to Section 1 there. And he can actually get another Panther 4. Probably could consider cancelling that aim before just rushing out the second Panther 4 to then to work with the first one. Officer then to fire from the captain. Yeah, I'll show some who's the real officer. Concentrated? Ah, scheiße, he's not ordering it. Now, we could actually have won that one. He'd just gone for concentrated fire. I'm pretty sure that the captain would have lost, but for whatever reason he just ended up cheating there. Bit of a shame there, Rifle moving ahead. Again, put to the copper, and this going off the Pack 40. Panther 4 then to fire from the rifleman. Actually, the echelons quickly and viciously repulsed. And there you go, Rifle charging straight into the flamme there for Pioneer. There you go, we got the machine gun bank opening up as well there. Rifle quickly going to get suppressed and pushed away. Action intensifies, at the same time push up here. The captain there covering things up, and there we go, first tank out for Gloating Ghost. I mean, Northwestfresh actually had the tank Panzer out in some time, but he just really hasn't been able to leverage that much part again because he's been very slow in actually repairing it. Every single time there's been apparently no rush for him to repair his Panzer 4, which has meant that actually, again, hasn't been able to do much, and again, now he's actually got option for another Panzer 4 recently soon, but he's not really going for it either. Now he has to pull back the Panzer 4 there. And there you go, rather poor situation again, low health, E8 moving in, no clear retreat path, no support, he can try and blitz him. Now there you go, now his only chance of survival. Sliver of health left. Now there you go again, Blitzkrieg does allow him to go at more distance. And again using the roads again, barely escaped, but that was damn close there. Unit wiped, in fact entirely annihilated in the middle. I'm not entirely sure what it was, but it's dead now. I'm guessing it's the Pioneers because all of a sudden he's down to just one Pioneer squad. Pack cards are just absolutely lethal. And the sheer amount of fire there, we got the sniper out there for Northwestfresh. 6 kills so far, closing in the veterans 1. Rather than moving, in front, he just shifts it up right then and there. Rather than forging, Northwestfresh will actually move into it. Panther 4 needs repairs, and he needs another Panther 4 out, or Stug actually. Probably the Stug would be better, so he's getting better penetration, better rate of fire, better range, which is overall very good then versus an EZ8. Turns out it's something else working with it. Losses here, MG4 moving ahead, Panther taking massive casualties. Northwestfresh still able to do a lot of damage here to Gloating Ghost, but he's certainly struggling increasingly more and more versus Gloating Ghost, in particular now that Gloating Ghost has added armor of his own. Fine, he's preparing the Panzer 4 and he's getting another one, but again, the more Panzers he adds, the more Pioneers will also be good to have, and actually have them repairing at the same time. Again, there's a bit of a problem here with Northwestfresh repair tactics, if you will. They are not very efficient. Also, when they're repulsed, the centre is very heavily held here by Gloating Ghost troops. Again, MGs, artillery, lots of rifling, going to make it very difficult for Northwestfresh to launch an assault there, even sneak in there. It means he's going to have to make a very large push. At the very least, considering laying down a smoke barrage there with his officer. But again, there's so far been zero use of his officer's abilities whatsoever. Second Panther almost ready, officer being moving in, getting absolutely mowed down. And then quickly retreating again. Sniper doing what they can to bleed out to Yankees. Veterans 1, 9 kills, rather moving in from the MG4 2. There we go, quick smoke screen. Good work, good work. MG4 is going to take just a bit back here. Rather moving up here again, another smoke screen, this time versus the sniper, allowing him to rush him and force the sniper away. They are then forcing up, but in this case, a bit of that position. Pack 40 moving in, Panther 4 red needs to move to support here the western side. We've got EC8 rolling in as well. Gloating Ghost is once more on the warpath here. MG4 setting up to cover here. Other Panther 4 moving in as well here. Northwestfresh realises he can't wait for much longer. At the same time, there's a small chance here, if he executes it properly, we can actually do a lot of damage there to Gloating Ghost. There you go, Panther 4 getting the rifleman. EC8 opens up now, the Panther 4 moves in, Pack 40 can't quite hit the Deuce's rain, there you go, damage hitting the Panther 4, Pack 40 spins, Panther 4, Panther coming up, we got the officers from there, but they can't get off a Panther 4 due to, well, okay, well, never mind, but there you go, good damage here to the EC8, need to pull back the other Panther 4, in this case, I mean, he's sort of trying his best to keep him alive. No anti-tank covering the centre, there you go, blitzing in, anti-tank moving up, needs to pull back the EC8, needs to pull, Panther 4, I mean, EC8 also to go away. Both tanks need to go, there you go, armor piercing rounds, failed to penetrate, there we go, Panther direction, knock out the EC8. Leaving a burning wreck there in front of the anti-tank gun, pretty much showing he can't shoot because he can't see what the hell's going on there. Plus there's a wreck there that needs to shoot through as well. Lots of pack outs. There go, units punching out. Oh dear! Anti-tank gun crew annihilated. Yeah. Northwestfresh seems to have an increasingly unhealthy obsession with pudding. Oh wait, Panther's pulling back, and now he really needs two Pioneer squads to quickly get repaired. Also, no! It's half health. He's really pushing his luck against, though that's partly also, of course, he's forced to it. Due to, again, his initial actions and sort of later actions, and again, the lack of Pioneers to properly repair his panzers. No, pulls it back here. More Pioneers. So now there's occurring points. Gloating goes down to 123 versus 341 there from Northwestfresh. Pack Couch is moving ahead there, close to 23. Veterans 1 there. Unit sniper hanging about, close to 52. He's getting Grenadiers now. A curious development. Not more Pioneers again to repair and support these Panther forces, which you'd think he'd be more interested in, but get more Grenadiers now. Seems like a curious time to do that. Damaging his Panther force as well. Pack anti-tank and they're stolen away from Northwestfresh. Infantry moving out large moves. Got MG42, they're firing into all this amassed infantry.
Enemy is taking our territory.
Smokescreen on one, MG42 forcing it back there. Panther force and dying repairs, one getting repaired. But again, he needs more Pioneer. Sniper doing his best to try and bleed up to Gloating Ghost. Vicious infantry assault. There we go, MG42 push back. Pulling back the Panther force further into his base. EC8 all the way back here. And he has actually got another one. No, wait, he lost the other one. That's right. Rather than 14 before 2 flanked. Again, a part of me feels, he'd be doing better if he focused, on beating his opponents. They're yelling at him. And also repairing his panzers. Before they push back here. Gonna do several up machine gun, adding a bit of firepower that way, I guess. I mean, he's got a rather exposed position. If he can get the Panzer force prepared quickly enough, he could try and flank in through here, get up behind all of it, do a lot of damage. He could actually do a serious amount of damage there to Northwestfresh then, in particular since his Panzers do have a bit of veteran team, could actually blitz through. So now we continue to bleed out here. No, he's actually ordered not to shoot now.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Government suppressed. Officers on the run here from the EC8 on the eastern side. And the Ostromir getting absolutely punished there by Gloating Ghost's infantry with all their flamethrowers. Quick rocket and missed.
Our sector. We have lost a squad.
Unit wiped. Looks like an Ostrom squad. The officer somehow still alive. Still no sign of additional Pioneers to repair those Panzers. Again, it means it's going to be up for some time, particularly the veteran Panzer, which really ought to be prioritised again. That's the more durable one. That's the one that sort of overall has better turret rotation, of course, can also hit veteran free and become even better. Right from there, pinned down to the ground, but again, he keeps up harassment. I think he forces North Gloating Ghost to have to focus on otherwise on the map there, so I mean, it's not all bad, but the slope here that he's currently sort of trying to work up is getting ever steeper, and partly due again through his own actions, obviously moving straight to the rifleman. See much spam, to
our headquarters.
Sure, 2 pack couches on the heavier side, but hardly constitutes spam. He's got for rifleman, that's also standard. Oh well. Again, I mean, it's just Northwestfresh somehow trying to sort of throw his opponent off through language, and again, he just really does nothing except make him appear a bit foolish. With a point there, another smoke screen. Good use there of all smoke by Gloating Ghost. Panther heading down the eastern side. Infantry supporting, good. Might give it a chance there versus the EC8. Since on its own it'll easily lose there to the better armor, health and penetration there of the EC8. There we go, already he's getting a 3rd Panzer IV now. No Stooks to sort of maybe help those of the EC8s. No Ostrom to maybe sort of further punish infantry. Either way, EC8 and another fight. Need to stop the Panzer. Need to stop knock. Need to stop the alarm to fire instead. Moves down a bit further ahead there. Where's the other Panzer IV? There we go. Moving. Officer down to 1 man. Needs to retreat there. Considering he's so close, I think. But there you go. Lots of anti-tank on fire there. Smoke popped from the EC8 actually, interestingly enough. Other Panther moving in, he's hit heavily down. There, almost got the, actually got the Panther. Panther moving, but in this case, actually not helping. Blitzing in, he's really trying to close. There we go. Easy 8 down. We got the anti-tank and still hit. Riflemen are plenty. Other Panther almost ready. Pioneer supporting. He's quickly scanning out then. He's got no sort of real concentration. Others, he might again had a chance of doing some damage there, but he's basically spread too thinly. Now with Jackson on the way to help deal with the Panzers, that's not to say about it. Quick bomb grenade was hoping for the men to move into. Instead, they did not. Halt instead from there, going to holding up there the riflemen. Fighting down here, Gunners pushing away the Ostrom. Panther receiving repairs, there you go, Panther moving in on the other side, flanking in there, good. Need to be careful he doesn't get caught on in anything that could damage the engine of the Panther. Is going to be, knocked out here with the 2 anti-tank guns. That close is about to do it, so in fact, got the anti-tank gun though. Sniper moving in from the north here, quick incendiary round, might help out there, Rifle moving from the south, not bad. Sniper though, retreating, interestingly enough. Rifling in dealing with the officer. MD4 to North, lot of trouble, got the info they're firing away. MD4 to responding. Panther 4 ready again.
Are behind our lines. Headquarters attacked.
Halfway to victory for the Panzerkampfwagen. But Northwestfresh at this point is severely bleeding out there. Looks like Gloatinghghost is going for the easy instant counter to Jackson by the looks of it. M4 trying to it again. With the outside of the machine gun bunker, pulling in the rifle, making them easier targets. But not a grenade nonetheless here on the MD42, and almost got it.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
You see it on the way. Gloatinghghost. Tank gun recruit. The forward ambulance is helping here again. Gloatinghghost acting maintaining good blocking position, makes it even harder for Northwestfresh to slot. It requires one swift and decisive assault, otherwise it just basically falls apart here. Flanking in against the ambulance, needs to pull back the Panther forward quickly and a lot of attention. There you go, got the ambulance again. All of a sudden, Gloatinghghost can't just maintain the positions. I mean, it's not all bad here. There you go. Quick anti-tank rifle grenade, definitely is flanking in there, but no cover. They're out in the bloody open. Rifle grenade off there. We can hit the Panther 4 again. Strange everything here, bazookas, anti-tank rifle grenade. Guy anti-tank and says, well, he's moving through though. He might just pull it off. Almost ready to feel the Panther 4. Other Panther 4. Where is it? It's still being repaired. Well, for that matter, and he holds support here. Panther's probably got a wipe, and he got veteran defeat on the officer. He's still not using the ability, by the way. None of it. Which is absolutely a huge weight in particular. Veteran defeat is really good with him. Amazing, actually. Are we easy up setting up there on the hunt? Panther 4 so close to victory 3, so close. If he hits it, that's going to be, I mean, something there for Northwestfresh. We've still got a victory point lead, though it's ever dwindling. And they're going to be getting the easy. Oh, took the hit from the easy, penetrating the front of arm, but super spying. Non-penetrating. Panther 4 still down to half health. There you go, shot bounced. Another hit penetrated there from the easy. Panther 4 almost knocked out here, trying to get away. Where's the other Panther 4? Where's the other? It's no. It's all the way over here. No concentration armoured forces, no true trade support there, no Pack 40s either, nothing. Almost got the Panther 4 there, but he's only got, again, so few Pioneers. He keeps rushing them in, getting them killed. There we go, Pioneers wiped. Now his Panther 4 is pretty much out of the fight there fully. The other one is moving in here again, trying to cause some havoc, rampage, great distance, which he could be able to do more properly, because again, half the time his tanks were fully out of the fight due to needing repairs desperately. There you go. Bazookas hitting the rear armor there. The Panther almost got it. He's moving in the other Panther 4. He's getting absolutely desperate here. Penetrating hit there. Panther 4 knocked out. Other Panther 4 kaput as well. Spare for Bundy getting absolutely decimated here. On the northern outskirts. And there we go. A few more bitter ounces of bile there from how's that even supposed to make sense?
The enemy is taking.
And there you go, GG. Well played by Gloatinghghost, well played. Considering all the verbal abuse he got hurled at him during this match, and again, Would be nice if Relic, made a few more adjustments towards that, or maybe made an example of Northwestfresh, because this level of language, while to some extent surreally hilarious, is also just, a bit, And again, had he perhaps not spent so much time throwing abuse at his opponent, he might have been able to figure out some more tactics. Again, there were some elements there. Again, overall, strategy initially good, but again, it began sort of hitting flaws. Again, he should have figured he wouldn't need Pantrix immediately. Yeah, he did it. He could have done more march, would have done him better, I think, in slowing down Gloatinghghost again, who's very intent on harassing, constantly cutting off. Again, well played there by Gloatinghghost. Good use of smoke grenades here and there. Flamethrowers also nice. BARs could also work. Again, another commander could have worked with that. In this case, nice use. Could maybe also use some white phosphorus. Good use of ambulance, particularly the sort of forward position. Good use of pack houses and so on. I mean, just kept up the pressure. Constantly forced Northwestfresh to come shift around, and that way minimised the effect there of the Ostrom. Had he had some Panzers, because Northwestfresh probably would have been able to, proper Panzers, would have able to threaten him more. Panther 4, again, nice idea. Again, he rushed it. Again, he had the advantage. But the problem was he wasn't able to fully use it because he didn't have pioneers enough to quickly get them back in a fight, and that just basically meant that all the armor force, and in particular at one point 2 Panzer IVs were out for several minutes. Ultimately, they might in fact altogether been out for at least 10 minutes of the fight, if not more, out of perhaps again 20-25 minutes when they were on the field. That's a bit problematic. So again, there were definite issues there with Northwestfresh and his armor use, and more particularly his repair tactics. Again, I do have a video on that on the Propagandacast, an actual repair tactic and what you can do sort of get the most out of it. But had he done better with that, again, he probably could have been, because he was good at flanking at times, particularly using Panzer IVs, causing havoc and the tight formations of Gloatinghghost. He just lacked the ultimate final momentum to push through, and particularly because it took him so long time to then get his Panzers moving. Again, in that sense, time matters. Time is a resource when it comes to your tanks. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match, despite, again, the rather long flurry of bitterness there from Northwestfresh, and I hope it didn't ruin the match for you. And, if it did, I'm truly sorry. But again, I'm not going to make a habit out of casting games like that, where this is just more of an example. Again, maybe a bit of a hope that Relic, takes further steps besides just, adding in pudding and gardens. But there you go. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you ideas for matches. If it did, why not subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send a new phone or provide some feedback in the comment section. If this is Imperial Links, cheers, thank you for watching, and hope to see you all another time. Bye.